All right, guys, it's coming to an end. Mexico took an L. And it was going to happen. It was inevitable. They really stood no chance. And really, I mean, for such an important war, it's a pretty short war. It only really lasts like a year and a half. Again, because Mexico really stood no chance against the United States, the United States just kind of mowed over them. It's early 1848. Mexico and the United States signed the treaty that ends the war, the Treaty of Guadalupe, Hidalgo. Mexico had agreed to give up a massive amount of their territory. So if you look at the map that Mr. Kleiner put on there, circled in there, that's all the land. That's all of the land that Mexico has to give up to the United States. That includes California, Nevada, Arizona, Utah. Arizona's on there twice. Just for good measure, Arizona's on there twice. New Mexico, as well as parts of Colorado and Wyoming.
Wait, so you're telling me that means that in 1847, Ceres, California was technically Mexico?
That's right. Yeah, anyway, so we've got all this land now. The United States obtained all this land from Mexico. And in return, the United States gives Mexico $15 million for basically 50% of what was Mexico, which is that in that red circle. So we paid $15 million. The United States paid $15 million to Mexico, even though Mexico lost. I'm not really sure why that happened, because typically in a war, the winning side wins. They get whatever they want. And the losing side loses, and they get nothing. If anything, they have to pay a humongous price, whether it be in land or in money or both. The United States also promised to protect some 100,000 Mexicans that were already living in this area. And if we've learned one thing about the United States, they always keep their promises. No, they didn't keep that promise. They pretty much eventually booted out all those Mexicans back to what is Mexico now today. Discussion question. After losing the war and all of that land, do you feel bad for Mexico as a country? Was going to war with the United States a smart thing to do for a new country? Again, Mexico, to a certain extent, was kind of defending themselves, but they also could have handled this a little bit differently. Knowing the power the United States had, the United States had already beaten England twice in a war, had already kind of fought against France, like the United States had already kind of proven themselves against much more established and powerful nations. Yet Mexico didn't back down, which is, you admire that, but then you also kind of think like, what were you guys thinking? So how do you feel? Should Mexico have handled it differently? Do you feel bad for them? Or did they get what they asked for, which was kind of a butt whooping? I don't know. But let us know what you think.